And hello and welcome to our IBO Team Builders Training webinar. It's the 11th week. Wow, I can't believe it. Tonight you've got me taking you through all of the new products this week because Brooke is out sick. We're actually all out sick, but I'm the less sicker one of everyone. But it's been actually really good because since coming back from Las Vegas, I have a lot of stuff that I'd like to convey to the team leaders to share with you guys, to share the new products, the new vision and what's going on with this company. And also, you know, some of the first major steps that I would like tonight for each one of you to take with me. And I'm going to step you through that. So don't forget, just for our PowerPoint here, here is Brooke's details. If you need to contact Brooke, shoot an email to Brooke or, of course, her mobile. She'll be back online to do, she's got a very important webinar she's put together and she's unable to deliver it tonight because of being sick on what she learnt over in Las Vegas on color coding, which is really important to share with you guys to really find out. And I found out with the color that I am, when you guys go through the test with Brooke, I'm an orange and you'll get to see why. Brooke's a gold, Josh's a green, and then there's blue, which is all different personality types of people. And that's very important that we learn who we are as individuals because we're selling to the same person, 4 types of personalities out there that we need to understand. So a very enlightening part of the business plan. Of course, you know, we'll never forget the vision and the dream and the mission statement. As I said, you know, it means more than anything to me now because I stood on stage and had a realization in Las Vegas accepting a bronze award that I'm standing in the dream. It's amazing. And I've done that only ever once in my life, and this is the second time it's happening because our vision is to build a global opportunity that all of us together that we're honored to be associated with offer each and every one of our team members an amazing opportunity with rewarding benefits, you know, that we're going to share, learn and have fun, you know, to give each and every individual support for their independent business owner. Now, something that I learned when I was over in Las Vegas is you guys will learn this as you start to build your trees, is there's all different ways of actually building it. I didn't realize, but I got honored with the award of I beat Faraday, and you guys have seen Faraday on her Hangouts. She's leader #1 in the US. I'm already surpassing her, and the reason why I'm surpassing her is in the number of active um, IBOs. I have more active IBOs in my tree than she does, and the reason is that you can go out there and you can sponsor as many people as you like, and as you know that I'll show you tonight again, I only have 5 left and 5 right. Well, we helped all you guys sponsor your people as well and shared it throughout the tree. And as they said to me, wow, you missed out up front on hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I said, yeah, but because I look at the big picture in taking everyone with me and building a solid foundation, and that's what it's all about. I know that if they can do it, and I saw how many Faraday bought in her team, and it was truly amazing how many lives that she changed. And if she can do it, I'm going to doubly do it. You know, because the mission statement is about we are the largest network of individuals, a successful team that's dedicated to creating and constantly improving, becoming independent business owners, providing all of that support. Together we're going to build the largest network group here in Australia in an established multi-billion-dollar company that's already giving results that go sky high and beyond. We have so many 6-figure earners in this company within 12 months. It's incredible, and I'm going to be there, and your choice is to be there with me too. So I'll share some photos. Some of them aren't really that nice. They were sort of taken on the spur of the moment. But this is our board of directors meeting that we had after our big do with Rick and Richard. And of course, we have Brooke there holding the fort. And of course, over on the left here, Linda is also here on the Gold Coast and another team leader. And Linda, of course, is status silver. Here's our next photo here. Now, if you don't remember what Faraday looks like, there she is right in the middle. So just to explain who everyone is shortly in this picture, we have, of course, Faraday, that is #1, you know, 6-figure earner in the US. of course, directly, these two people left and right of her are actually her sponsors under her. We are under this little guy here. His name is called Sri, and we're directly under him. So whatever we do here from our team here, Sri directly benefits. So remember, everyone's, at some point or level in the tree. And then, of course, the next photo over here, this is a very smart man, Tony Adamy. You would have heard of him. He does a lot of what I do. He does a lot of webinars out there. He actually travels the world and lives the dream, and he sells as he's as he's traveling and living the dream with his beautiful fiance on the left. And then, of course, you have Josh and Brooke, my team leaders, on my right, which so happen to be my son and daughter-in-law. Okay, tonight I'm going to cover a couple of important steps. First of all, I'm going to cover the G1E Touch program. You guys all got it. You paid $19.95 for it with your sponsorship. Whatever you paid, that $19.95 was for G1E Touch. I'm going to show you how to log in and use and become a member now tonight of G1E Touch, because G1E Touch is Facebook, and I know Faraday says it's like Facebook on steroids. It is, let's call it our private Facebook, where we're going to, if you guys don't come in there with me, you're not going to be able to get updated really, really quickly with the current major news that comes out. It's part of our social networking for this business, let's call it. I need every single one of you guys tonight. If you haven't gone in there, I'll show you how to do it. Create a profile, friend me, friend our group, and let's start sharing. There's some amazing stuff already in the back of this platform where you can listen to other people's, you would have heard if you've been in there. I know some of you are already more advanced than others, but you can go in there and hear about all the new products. All right, we've got lots of stuff in there. And of course, I want to take you through the Boardwalk. The Boardwalk is a gaming platform, a brand new one. And of course, I got all my nieces and nephews actually this weekend. He's housebound here because he's got part of our bug and he can't go to school, so I've had him on the Boardwalk, and he's actually taught me how it works. How funny is that, a 9-year-old child? Then of course Velocity Casino, we already know about that. That's pretty well established, the online casino. And then fantasy sports. Fantasy sports, I want to share that with you. That's absolutely huge. And what that is, because it's the first time I heard about it. Of course, we have the sports book, and something I don't have up here is also the escape travel. Travel to me is probably the driving force now with this business, is where I see the travel side of it will actually open up a lot more people because of the savings that we can give them through this. Okay, we're not a barbecue at my house. We're ending that now, and I want to take you now and bring my other screen up across over here. Let's minimize it. And I'll get rid of the webinar over here, because the first place that I want to take you guys to, first of all, is this platform here. Okay, you'll already see I'm a member. All you guys need to go to www.g1etouch.com. Enter your IBO number and your password. As simple as that. It's so much like Facebook, and I know if you're not using Facebook, well then don't use it, use this. Go in there and you can upload. You can see that I've uploaded a photo in here, and you'll see all the instant releases that come out. You can go and befriend people in here, and let me take you through some of the features, because I've actually I'm getting quite efficient at this platform since I've been using it every single day since I've been back, because I've seen the value now that this brings to us in staying together with direct information, that no one's going to miss out on anything. So what I want you to do is, once you go in there and create a profile, you can go and view your profile, you can edit it, you can browse other members, and you can also invite your friends as well. You can create a group. Now, you guys most likely don't want to create your own groups, but we have created, and I'll take you there now, we've created our own group for you already, and we want you to become members of this group. And of course, you can see there's only 6 groups in here, and we are the IBO Team Builders, and of course Australia's largest networking group on fire in Queensland. That's us. And of course, they have other groups. This is the Gold Coast group down here, down under Thunder. And of course, they have the Spanish team, Brazil team, and at the moment they have G1A, tips and official packages that they're going to release through here. When we go up into, I think it was my profile, there's a place in here, and I'll find it. No, maybe it's in settings. Okay, so these are your settings. We won't. Okay, account linking in settings up across here. You've got general, you've got privacy, you've got networks, notifications. You can change your password. You can delete your account linking, and manage social settings. Account linking. I'll show you what I've already done here. When you, got a question from Rob. When you upload the photo, which one of the choices did you choose? I think I took a photo from Facebook. That's where they got this photo from. Because as you'll see here, if I go into the account linking, you'll see already that these are the accounts that I've already linked to, which I don't want to disconnect. So I've connected to Facebook at Lynn Summers, Twitter, LinkedIn, and I can connect also to Twitter. So if I connected to Twitter, I would want that, and I can connect to Google or Live. All right, you would have to like authorize the app there, and it would probably redirect me and ask me to log in. Oh no, it just did it automatically because I've already put in my passwords already. And so I'm connected to the, I can connect to Yahoo if you have a Yahoo account, MySpace, Live, Launchpad, VeriSign, WordPress. That's something I want to learn about. And Liquid D, Flickr, and connect to Clavid. No idea what that is. First I've heard of it. But these are all social networking sites. If I go over to manage my social networking, and this is what you can set. Now you'll see here that I'm connected to Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So what that means is every feed that I put out now in this platform will actually feed my Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. It's very important for social networking. So that's why this platform becomes very important for you guys, for us to use, is because once we get out there on that social networking with all of our different resources, wow, people are going to hear about us. All right. And of course, if we come down here, all right, well, I did the groups. You can do all sorts of things, polls, it'll take you to also, I'll go over to the blog as well. I'll take you to the blog. Now, this is really good. This is inspiring people, that most of these people here that, I met already in Las Vegas, and they're just inspiring little comments that we can, put out there and inspire each other, because as we know, we've joined a team of people that are who they are. Number one, they're serious about this, but they're also seriously successful. And one of the things that I've learned is always hang out with the right like-minded people, okay, successful people that are doing it. Never take advice from unsuccessful people. And sometimes we have those people that surround us in their everyday life. And I've, learned that there are two types of people really in life. And you can either be the fan in the stand, or you can be the player. It's, which one do you choose to do? I look at this as a major way. This has created a lifestyle for so many people, a way of life. It doesn't take you very long to get there at all. I've never seen this ever in my life, except for the crash of 2008. And that was why did I make so much money so quickly? Because the market fell so quickly. All right, why are you going to make so much money from this? Is because it's rising so quickly. There are more people up on this and down on it. And, life to me is way too short, and we need to get there fast. And if you can find a way to do it, yeah, it's all about freedom, flexibility, and lifestyle. And what's so awesome about this is, we can make money while having fun. And we can make money while other people play games, while other people gamble and travel, and well, we can do it if we do it ourselves. We don't actually have to partake in all of those opportunities, because everyone else is going to do that, for us. It's all about, you know, when you see, and I've seen that in life, when you see an opportunity, you know, I've probably only got to miss an opportunity once or twice in my life to realize that, oh my goodness, you know, in 1990, I was living in Melbourne, and I was, oh my goodness, just 18, I think, thinking about getting married. No one will believe it, hey? And working for a big company called Myers, and Oracle came to Australia. Now, in those days, you guys know who Oracle is. Of course we do. But in the 1990, when Oracle came to Australia and put on seminars and started asking for money to invest into what they called the work. And I went to one of those seminars and went, oh, I don't know. I didn't do it. And look at the World Wide Web, what it is today. So, you know, it's all about taking advantage of those opportunities. And social media, believe it or not, is. As we know, jobs are shutting down on the on the physical side. And where are they going? They're going to the internet, to social media. So G1A Touch, I would like to, you can see that I have in here, I would like I'll give you like 24 hours to go in here and create a profile and link me to your friend and go and become part of the group. You'll search the IBO Team Builders group, and we will accept you as a friend. At the moment, this is all about, we have at the moment 15 members. Oh, someone's gone in there since. Very good to see. So we want to beat all the other groups out here and be the biggest. Because, you know, these guys over in America already know about us. We've already made a presence and who we are and what we're about to deliver, and where we can go. We will be, each one of you guys next year will be on stage with me. I can guarantee you that. So what I want to cover tonight, first of all, is I want to go through, and I'll use the, I'll log into the back office. I want to cover the first exciting one after G1A Touch. And okay, Arlen says that it didn't recognize your email address, so can you sign up creating a new one? So if you guys have problem signing into G1E Touch, and I'm pretty sure I'll just sign out because I'll show you before I move on, and I'll go sign out. Yeah, and I'll sign out of it, what it asks you for. If you have a problem, send a support ticket in the back office. There you go, there's the front page. Send a support ticket in and let them know, because sometimes there could be a bit of a glitch between email addresses. I've had the same. All right, so you will be, Rob, don't worry. Don't say really want to, you're already there. Here you go, I'm signing in with my email address, sorry. So you don't need your IBO number, but I'm also signing in with my password that I use to log in to the front of the back office. Okay, same password, and sign in here. Once we get in, Susan Anzalone, I can say her name right, she's actually I think she's the guru of this program. I went to all of her trainings in Las Vegas, and I've been in here. She's teaching a lot of features in here. They've got a lot of trainings, and I think if you go to, okay, view my profile, recent updates, maybe events or more, you can do look, there's so many features I haven't gone through here, but I'm going to go through this with you guys, and we can file share and share music, videos. They've got this walkout app that is about to, no one's ever done it before. It's a bit like advertising right in your face when someone walks out on the screen. And we're going to test all this. But you can do webinars in here. When you can do like Hangouts in here as well. I know the Hangouts, you can only have like 10 people on a video sharing screen all at once. The audio, you can have unlimited. So I'm going to start to utilize this program to its fullest, because this is our number one networking platform. Do you? And Eddie says, I've heard of that before too, Eddie. Eddie says that he's had a problem with G1E Touch using Internet Explorer. but it works in Chrome. You'll notice I'm using it in Chrome. Yeah, apparently these guys, there could be little flashes, and we've had all that out at meeting, so you're gonna get to see that there'll be a lot of changes happening with these guys. If you log into, this is your your virtual office, so this is when I've already logged in, and this is the home page that now you guys will see. And of course you can see how big our tree is at the moment. We've still got 158 on our left and we've got 128 on our right. And of course I've only personally sponsored 5 on my left and 5 on my right. And I've got to tell you, because of just the hiccups that we've had with traveling and everything and the new products, is we have about 50 people in our hands to sign up that we haven't yet in the tree, but we will between this week and next week. So that's pretty exciting, and that's without us even me sharing with our next stage of our marketing campaign that we have in plan for you guys. So you'll notice here that they've actually now redirected and put up all their new stuff at G1E Touch in the back office. Here is also the link to the boardwalk. G1E Escapes has launched. That's what I want to share with you tonight. Yeah, you can. Dan's asking a question that can you invite non-G1A team members into the video chat? Yes, you can, because you send them, before I go there, while we're talking about that, I'll just, I'm still there, and I'll show you something how you can invite outside people. And I'll go, I think I did a test one with you, Dan, just to test it. Even though that you're an IBO member, but if I typed in here, look, I could use, let me try this, contact at an email that I have, stock course, which is not a member of IBO, and so you can tick this box to send a request if the user joins a network. So we want to know if they do join, so that's an outside person that we can, yes, join the network. There you go. And they'll let you know when that person actually comes in and accepts that invitation. I don't know, Graham. How come they don't have English Australian when they have English New Zealand? Because we speak differently to a lot of other English-speaking countries, do we? Speak for yourself. All right, so you can invite members. They're actually going to use this as a platform for businesses as well, because they have a lot of private file sharing. It's a little bit like, I look at this a little bit between Dropbox, and I use Dropbox and I file share with other businesses certain documents. This is, I suppose, what they call it. It is Facebook on steroids because of what it has, except it's a private networking that we can invite private people in. And of course, it also takes you to blogs, and you can create, yep, I think I took you there, and then different events that are coming up, and yeah, stay in touch. You can see, there's 13 people at the moment. Hey, good on you, Chris. He's online, and I'll show you here the people that are online at the moment. That's awesome. So go in there. I will get updates up here, and I'll just show you what it looks like. I'll tick that down here. And then, of course, hey, Dan, thanks for that. I've got the update here that Dan has requested to be your friend. I would just click on that. And I would say, yes, I would approve you as a friend and confirm him as a friend now. So we're now friends. And we would like you guys to befriend everyone in this. Just because you don't know them and they're a stranger, don't be scared of them. Befriend them all, because they're all IBO team builders or leaders from around the globe. So we can learn so much. You don't want to say no to any of these people. Let's learn from everyone. And then, of course, we've got comments as well. And Evans has requested, so you just go in here and you just once again click yes. And then, of course, I'm going to be busy in here, approve the friendship. So much like Facebook, isn't it? Yeah, but your information stays confined in here. All right, so I think that's our first step, and then we can stay in touch on this platform. Okay, what I want to cover first of all is what they announced, which I think is one of our first my first major focus and I think it will be yours too, is the Escape Holidays. Okay, now in the boardwalk here, and I've got to remember how I got it. I'll take you back. Maybe it was under events or groups. Maybe it was under groups. There's some recordings here from, what's his name, Rick, no, not Rick Makey, the guy that's put together Escape Holidays. He has maybe it's over here where you go GNM tips, active 14 members, maybe this one here. I might have got it from, or it could have been even Paradise, yeah, site. There we go. I think it was under here somewhere, and yeah, Angela's doing a lot of work. No, it wasn't under there, but there's a forum. All right, I won't waste too much time on this tonight, but it's look, you can't hurt this. Click everywhere you go. Have a look at your profile. I've got messages, your settings, and you can't hurt it. And somewhere in here, it's not the polls, it's the groups. You'll get notification of any other conference call or video that they do on the release of the new products. But tonight, I'm going to share with you the G1E escapes which have launched, and I believe that this seals the deal for me, because as we know, some of the other products, and I'm going to be quite blunt and frank with you guys tonight on some of the other products, as you know, that I have been with trying to develop them and grow them. I'm probably more excited about the Escape Holidays. The Escape Holidays, not only is it a $6 trillion industry, but they have travel deals with that they have put together all inclusive for two, okay, that will include airfare, food, wine. It'll be first class dining and 4- and 5-star hotels that they are going to be offering cheaper than you can get anywhere else. So once you go online and you go on to Travelocity or Expedia, as I did when I went to Vegas, or Priceline, and you book your holiday, once you get a price, what it's going to cost you, you're given an 1800 number. See this number here? G1E dedicated toll-free number for your concierge services. All you need to do is ring that number here with your IBO number. Tell them what you've booked your holiday for, and they're going to beat it by, so far I'm seeing deals being beaten by over $1,000. It's incredible, and I was blown away that you could get that much of a discount, as well as get commissions paid. The IBO member that, you know, you can sell this to your family, friends, and anyone, and the IBO member will get paid the commissions. You can't see it? Sorry, I've got it highlighted. If you guys log into your back office, you're going to see the number right there. And I would like anyone that's ready to book a trip right now to test it out and try it. I won't be booking a trip probably for another couple of weeks. I want to go back to Las Vegas. Well, not me, but the kids. So I want to see that, you know, the real deals that are coming up. Yeah, you did. I want to hear that feedback, Dan. Yep. Of the first bookings. These guys also, what they're also offering is they're partnering with you know, 4- and 5-star motels. Currently, they have over 350,000 motels globally, worldwide, and they're big ones like the Hard Rock Hotel, the Hyatt hotels or Regencies, any of those brands, and the Riviera are the three major ones. They will also give you what they call resort credits. So $1,800 is the minimum resort credits that they're going to give you, and that's like real money that you can spend in the resort. So if you want to go and, you know, spend a day on golf, or you want to go to the spa, there's no restriction, what they tell me, on those credits. If you want to go and spend $1,800 playing golf for the whole week, you can, or sitting around the spas and whatever other offers that they have where you can spend those credits while you're staying there. You can also buy gift certificates, and this is something that I'm quite interested in, is you can buy a gift certificate that will give you a $500 discount off your flights. And those gift certificates will cost you $100. So you're getting, it's like picking up, as they say, picking up $400 off the side of the road. Now, the IBO member that sells that, and if it's you doing the same deal, so you're actually, buying it for yourself, you're going to get $50 back. So it's only cost you 50. The IBO member gets 50 back. So, wow, in reality, they're getting, paying $50 to get a $500 credit off your airfare on top of all this. So, it will work in Australia. Yep, they've told me. What they've told me is that every deal will be until you pick up the phone with that 1800 number. Every deal is going to be different, and every commission paid is going to be different. Sometimes they're talking deals where, well, they gave me an example that you could, um, what was it? They did an example. Okay, they have a holiday booked in November at the Dominican Republic. All right, already that you can go and buy that with 4-2, and I think it's I'm pretty sure it's 7 days, 8 days, 7 nights, 2 people, flights included, meals, everything, $3,500. Now, if you go on to Expedia or Travelocity or any of these other sites, the cheapest is 4.5. So it's already $1,000 discount that they've given you on top of giving you $1,800 credit, and then another 450, 4 to 450 off of your flight on top of that. Are you serious? It's pretty good. Now, also on top of that, apparently they say in the back of your IBO here, when you go, I think it must be in the back in your shopping cart, you can also get a 25% discount of Avis anywhere in the world. So that's off hire cars. They've also got what they call fire sale holidays. If you're a person that can travel at such short notice, at the 1 to 2 weeks notice, they will have a website they're about to launch now that will give you access to hotels, resorts, and condos that normally you'd go there, and the minimum amount just to stay in the condo alone would be like $2,500, and we're talking like luxury 5-star places for as low as $99 a week. Are you serious? Yeah, they're going to be fire sale holidays where they just want to fill that room because it's empty. So if you can jump, and this will be great for retirees and traveling. And I saw Tony Adamy, him and his fiance traveling the world and making money. He's selling and talking to people because he's meeting people as he's traveling. And he's got his iPhone, he's got everything set up. It's just brilliant, just brilliant. So if we can have access to holidays like that, wow, that's extremely enticing. They're also about to roll out in stage 2 a hotel card. And the hotel card will give you access to 350,000 different hotels, discounts, and also a cruise card, which will give you discounts on name brand cruises. And the same thing, you'll have access to any unsold inventory that needs to be filled. So that to me is quite exciting, the travel side of things, probably because I'm a bit of a traveler, and discounts like that really impress me. Okay, so I'm just going to go through some questions here. Uh, Alan says, very interesting. I've worked in the travel business for years. It's right up your alley. I met some people also in the States that were travel agents, and this is what got them excited. I'm not sure about the confirmation or secret question that is required. I think that's something that you have set yourself. Hmm. Absolutely, and this is where I want you to try it, Rob. Next time that you come to Noosa, absolutely. You'll have a discount at the same time you'll get paid. Mm, that's absolutely right. Okay, so that would be number one. As I said, and I'll just go through it. Let me go to casino. Velocity Casino. Let's go through one of their other products, which is already in place, which is Velocity Casino, which is really starting to take hold because they've got quite a few games on here. You can see here, I've been in here already. You log in with your IBO number and your password, and of course I've had to test it and played live with real dealers. So Velocity Casino, I think with all these products between travel, the casino, and then the sports book, and then the fantasy sports as well, which I'll delve into next, is it's all about not selling the whole 5 products to the one person, because you confuse them straight away with, some people might be, anti gambling or anti gaming, and some might love travel, and that's what I think we need to focus on, because the casino, yes, if you're working, and we have some people working in the casinos that are signing up people for us. I'm not a person that works in the casino, so I wouldn't be able to sign up people to the casino to build that side of the business. But there are people out there that do have access that are doing that for us. So we all bring a piece of the puzzle in growing this business together. Now, the boardwalk, G1E boardwalk. There we go. The boardwalk is quite interesting. As you can see, I'll log in with my IBO member, and this is the gaming site. And as I said, I had my little, not I think 11-year-old showing me how this site works, because you get tokens, guys. It's a bit like Double Down. You've seen it. Double Down is all over the Facebook. They've done massive advertising, and it's IGT that are behind that. And what have they done? The same sort of thing, gone out there and given out these free tokens. And I'm not sure you can sit here and play this and catch, I don't know, the green ones without getting hit. And this is what gives you your free tokens at the beginning of the game. You can go in there and have a play around with it. There are a certain amount of people. It's probably for me, well, maybe there are people my age that sit there and use it. And there are, of course, a variety of ages that are into the gaming. So, that's the boardwalk. Then we have the casino, and of course, the sports book. Now, to me, I've got to be honest with this. The sports book to me means nothing. I'm not sure how big it is. I don't really understand it. People betting on cricket, horse racing, and soccer. So I'm not really going to focus on that. That's not one of my strongest selling points in this business. That to me is an added benefit. But what I do see as an added benefit is and I'll go to the website, because I found out, and I would only found out this by going to Las Vegas. This is one of the gold nuggets that I picked up over there. Have you guys heard of fantasy sports? Because I didn't until I went to Las Vegas. I went, fantasy what? Fantasy sports. How big is fantasy sports, and what is it? Well, let me share what I learned. It's a $75 billion industry. 34 million people last year played football alone and spent over $15 billion. FanDuel is one of the biggest. Now, we've got Global One Entertainment. Here is their platform here, but FanDuel is one of the biggest out there that they're competing with. So many people spend money on there. You can go in here, and I could sign in and play now. I have no idea what I'm playing against, because these guys bet against football teams, baseball teams. They draft their teams weekly, whether it's NASCARs or whatever they bet against. Fantasy sports is huge in the US. It's nothing here. So I looked at that, and when I first went, oh, well, I don't really understand it. And what happened to us is, of course, holidaying in Las Vegas, as you do. We went to one of the biggest clubs in Las Vegas, and just through sheer meeting people, we got to meet the leaders of one of the biggest clubs that brings people in from thousands of people in every week from all over the world. And what do? Bet on fantasy sports. Where my biggest lead and ha-ha moment came on is, okay, this is something that we could take this into them. Imagine signing up all their members to use this platform now so that everyone makes money. So it's huge. So you can see we've what that means is that you guys don't really have to bring people in to use these platforms, because fantasy sports, we don't use it here in Australia. If we have outside people where they do use it and we have connections, that's what we need to use and utilize. If we don't, well, then we pick a different part of the business. And to me, one of the easier parts of the business is the travel, because the travel entices me. We already know that the casino is an ongoing business. People are going to continue to spend money, and the online casino industry is, in its infancy, and it's probably, one of the biggest products with G1E that's keeping them all going, is because, they have a tier 1 license with their Velocity Casino, and we know that all those land-based casinos are partnering and going online. There's so many popping up all over the place. All right, getting back to some of the questions, and guys, if you have questions, probably now's the time to fire them through, and I'll see if I can get through as many as possible. Confirmed dates for November. I haven't had it actually officially confirmed. I'm waiting on that from the guys, but it looks like the 15th of November on the Gold Coast for the race day that they're sponsoring. Now, we are also trying to get these guys, either Rick Nakey himself or Richard Anzalone, which are big helpers in this business. They will come out and they'll come to Australia and they'll help us build the business and give us whatever we need to do that. And that's very exciting. And that's a really good question, Arlen. What happened to Songstagram? Okay. You will notice that Songstagram is still something that they own, but it has, they've spent over $500,000 with Songstagram, and because of the legalities with the company and with Apple, at the moment, it's not a profitable deal at the moment. So what I say, well, if it's not a profitable deal, let it sit there. Move on to the things that are profitable that the company does have. And that's what I find so exciting, is we can pick and choose which part of it is of the of what the company offers that we can sell that suits us, and the rest of the opportunities are added bonuses to it. Okay, any more questions, guys? I think the biggest thing at the moment is we're putting together a marketing package, all right, and what we're going to partner with you guys and do is, each one of you guys, some of you guys have your own networking databases that you can use, some don't. So what we're going to do, we actually have a marketing campaign in place to bring in leads, actually, to help on sell this. It's got to go on social media. That's where your leads will come from, is actually giving those leads to you guys and actually training you as salespeople. And that's why, next week when Brooke does her first training webinar on teaching guys about color coding. Color coding is very important to understand before you actually approach and talk to people. It's all about understanding, people's personalities. And from there, that we'll work with you guys. We've got some guys that won't sell anything, and that's fine. But what they will do, they'll go out and they'll grow fantasy sports, and they'll grow the casino side for us. They'll do something else. Not everyone will be a salesperson, but most of you guys will, if we, with the marketing campaigns that we have in place and the leads that we already have coming in, the most important thing is to give you guys as much support and help you generate those leads and show you how easy really it is, you know, in building this business. Okay, so we have had this week, as I said, a lot of you guys that have had problems with your auto ships. I know Brooke's taking care of those. She's dealing directly with Richard. He's going to take care of any mistakes or overcharges that have been done, or anyone that's become inactive, or anyone that's actually lost their business volume also because of becoming inactive. They're going to give us a grace period, and that grace period is because of all the changes, and everything happens so quickly, which is, you know, an outstanding um, for the company to turn around and offer that to us. It really shows, well, it shows to me that, you know, the company's willing to take that extra mile and do whatever it is. In actual fact, when you have a look at the whole business model, and one thing I'll share with you is what um, blew me away. As I said, there was a lot of gold nuggets that we got out of that workshop. The biggest one was the company itself is making history in a lot of ways, and that in a lot of ways because they're trying to bring something and change the way that people, you know, that people get paid on the internet through this multi-level marketing platform. But they're changing the way they're changing also the way that they pay out their members. They are I haven't been involved in multi-level marketing companies at all in my history, so I only can take what I hear from others. Is the company actually pays out 85% of the income back out to each member. The company only keeps 15% for running costs of the business, which to me is quite outstanding. And when you go through the figures of how we all get paid from each other and we get the same amount of business volume that we're all receiving, you know, anyone that drops underneath your tree from falling from the top, you get their business volume, and that's part of the company. You know, they are the only company ever to pay out so much back to their members, and I can see that, because if they didn't, they wouldn't have made so many millionaires so quickly. All right, so there were 10 six-figure earners, and there were 50 $100,000 earners, I think, if I'm correct in saying that. So, you know, they've already set the stage for 1 year, and all I can say is the second year is going to be amazing, because if more people support it, and it's customer service based, if more people support it, right, the only thing that can go wrong is if something happens with the company that they go under. And we see that every day, that, you know, companies rise and fall. We're very positive that that's not going to happen, and not going to happen in our lifetime anyway, especially with the way that this company is focused and directed in giving back to their members. You've got to look at it that why they give back to our members is because they have a lot of faith in us in helping growing these products. Okay, so even though you see a lot of these products are in their infancy, that's the reason why we've got them, is we are joining the company to help them grow their products. Now, I can't help them grow every single product. As I said, I don't know what sports betting's all about, casino, but maybe I can help them grow the fantasy sports now that, and I can certainly help them grow, you know, the travel side of things. So we can all, if we can all input our each little bit. Okay, I'll go back to some more questions here. Sandra, for those people who want to have a problem taking some money from gambling, the government takes a lot from the gaming industry and then uses it wherever they want. They certainly do, Sandra, we know that. I know some people do have issues with gaming, but, you know, it's probably an industry you can't stop. People are going to spend it anyway. I have never seen so much money and guns, and the reason why is because there's so much cash in Las Vegas, people walking around. You can't stop it, but you can take your piece of it. And that's, what I see in it. And Philip, you have a great question also. And the question is, do you have to set up your auto ship every month? Can you set it up and do it automatically? Or every month your emperors have to set up anything monthly? Okay, once you set up your auto ship, and I'm pretty sure that we've gone in and checked everyone's auto ship, that and if yours is wrong, Brooke will be in contact with you. You shouldn't have to set it up again. Okay, so once it's been done, you won't have to set up an auto ship on the emperors. Okay, because the emperors now pay nothing. And that was our bonus. And see, this is where the company went above and beyond and gave us something that blew us away that we weren't even expecting. When we bought those Emperor positions, our order ship was going to start in 12 months' time at $200 a month. Well, now it's free for life. Oh no, it's $19.95 a year because you got to pay for your I2G, your G1E touch. So that was an added bonus given to the Emperors. Now, what they have with the VIPs, you'll notice that every high roller has now been upgraded to a VIP status, and that was another bonus that they never told anyone. So they did keep a lot of secrets to themselves, and I suppose they had their reasons, is because they were adding value to surprise everyone, and they certainly did. Now, what they have now, and I know we're, the 10th already of September, but they have released a very special offer, and it ends on the 30th of this month. And that is, if you go out and you sign up 3 VIP members, they're going to give you a double matching bonus. What that means, on a VIP, you would get $150. They're going to give you $300. So instead of getting like $450 for the 3 of them, they're going to double that and give you $900. 3 VIPs. You get another 3, they'll do the same again. And that's what they've given, because VIP now is the highest rank that you can get. Everyone that was now grandfathered at Emperors, we're locked in. So there's 5,000 positions of the Emperors, and we have a take on all of these resources for life. And the VIPs actually have the sports bet and the fantasy bet. The fantasy, which is their part of compensation for the VIPs. And then, of course, you can come in and be a player, or you can come in and just be a casino customer. In actual fact, I never realised that you can sign up a casino customer for nothing, right, if they want to be a customer. And if they're going to play in the casino, then you're going to earn that business volume from them. So now you see how it's going to work with the fantasy sports. When we go overseas and sign up these big groups over there, we're going to get the business volume in our team. So that's really exciting, and that's where I went, I can do it on the travel, okay, and someone else can do it on the fantasy sports. Believe it or not, fantasy sports is a game of skill, not gambling. That's something I learned in the with this, because you're you're picking your teams, you're backing on real live games. They have now, it's a game of skill, not a game of chance. So yeah, maybe one day it'll come to Australia, but I suppose it's huge in the US because of their football teams. There's they're so passionate, aren't they? They would bet on just about everything. Cool. Cool. And something else, good question, Dan. So there are graphical boundaries of where I can sign people up. You know something? No, there's not. You can actually personally sponsor someone, but put them anywhere in the tree. They don't necessarily have to go under you. You see what I mean? They said to me, but you could have personally sponsored every one of those people in your tree and left them there. And now you guys might not have been qualified, because remember, everyone has to personally sponsor a left and a right to qualify to earn the business volume. So now you see, if you go out there, I could have done that and you guys would have business volume and not qualified, and you'd be inactive in the tree. Why would you do that? So you can go out there. You don't have to actually, you can put them anywhere in the tree now, and we're going to show you guys how to do that over time. Is yep. Cool. John, you got a Good question there. And the question is, I thought that G1E Touch was distributed free to the public as an app. No, it's not free. I think that they'll give you a 2-week trial with G1E Touch. Then after that, it's $19.95. And I think that's a good lot of questions tonight, guys. What I want to share with you is some of the stuff that we're doing with, and I'll just show you my capture page. This is something that one of the guys in the US, Leroy, is doing for all the IBO team members, and it's a way of advertising out there. He's got templates already pre-set up here. You'll notice here my capture page. I'm in talks with him at the moment, as well as my social media guy in Sydney, to see what we can do, because this is a very basic way of actually, you can embed your own videos, you can customize your own videos, you can use the standard videos that are out there, and this all links back to you, where this is how you get a name and a phone number, and an inquiry is through these capture pages. So you can see how cheap it is, and I'll go down to the bottom so you guys can have a look at this. Their system, basically, with autoresponders and premium features, I'll just show you the price, and that's what got me, $19.95 a month. Now, I spoke to Linda on the Gold Coast, and she said she spent $47 with these people and got over 400 leads. I was excited. If they can, this is G1E, this is part of them, where they will give you the leads, and a lot of people are using them and getting some great results. So it is part of the we're starting some marketing campaigns out there. We want to work with you guys as well to that if we get out there, you'll be out there with us. So we want to be sending, our URL website pages out there. We want to be sharing everyone's page, that we all get a chance out there on social media, because as we know, it comes to a stage at the moment, we can control who signs up. At the moment, that we're still directing everyone back to our website, and our website, as you guys know, is here. No, that's Facebook. And of course, all you guys need to be a friend in here in IBO Team Builders Facebook, and of course, I'll take you to our website. Oh, I knew I had something wrong, because it didn't come up in the favorites, and it would have to. What am I doing wrong? Need new glasses, I tell you. What am I doing wrong? You think I'd know my own website? It'll come up. There we go. IBOteambuilders.com. We are the largest and fastest. Look, you can even find us on a Google search. And look at all of our YouTube stuff that's starting to be out there. So this is what we're doing as IBO Team Builders, is we're sending a presence out there, and a presence that people will recognize it once we start now to sell them. Of course, this is our website here. Yep, I will. The G1E Touch, Dan, the cost for G1E Touch is $19.95. So remember, and you sign up somebody in your tree as a customer for $19.95. That's all they have to pay. And yes, they're receiving business volume. All right, so you can put people in the tree, they get access to G1E Touch, and they've got business volume in the tree. Only as a casino customer. Now I'll show you that, because it's very interesting. We're still waiting on an upgrade here. I'm going to go to let me go to my tree here, because we still, young Brooke signed up her daughter in the tree as a casino customer, which kind-heartedly G1E is going to upgrade her to a VIP. for all of her hard efforts. But you can upgrade at any time that you want to also. No, there's no further cost. There's no memberships, no nothing, right? I'll just go to the extended binary tree. You won't get paid. Your business volume will sit there, but you won't get paid for it until you actually qualify and move up. And I'm just going to come down because here she is here. The blue one here, okay, this is a customer for 1995, right? And she's been sitting in the tree all this time that we've all been paid out. But have a look, she's received 2,055 volume on her left and 23,325 on her right. She hasn't got access to that volume, okay, until she upgrades to the next stage. But she can stay there as a customer, and the day she turns it on, she'll get paid out. So, yes, and you can see a bit of the tree there on why we need to get moving, guys, together is because we're all sitting there with, look, 36,000 points on one side, and our right side's now slowing down, and that is now we need to market this stuff and get out there and work together so that we can grow it. 300, we can do, 150 together. Well, we can do 300 in, gosh, a matter of a week. So, oh, thanks, Glenn. I just saw your, I'm getting a bit tired, I think. And you get business volume, yes, you do, for people joining, well, if they become active, yeah, but the people, as you can see, customers get the business volume already in the tree. So look at me, I'm sitting there as the emperor at 23,000 on my left and 300 on my right. So we've got to get this stuff cranking, guys. We've got to work together. I just made bronze and I've come back, and now we're ready to go on power, and let's bring in all of our leads and sign up the next lot of people and get this business working together. Helping each other. So that's why I say to you guys, come into G1E Touch, okay? Because in here is where you're going to now start to watch other webinars as well, regroup with us, and share lots of stuff in here. Why is my right so small compared to my left? I'm going to talk to my right team about that, Glenn. What's going on with my right team? You'll always have a power leg. Okay, there will always be one leg stronger than the other. The left leg, I don't really have to worry about it, is because it's my power leg. The right side, I need to continually keep adding and building it. So, which is fairly easy if I only have to worry about one side. With my left side, let's go, where am I? Let's go back to that. I was also going to show you an article that I brought up here. Hey, you'll find this, I found this article in G1E Touch about the DraftKings. Now, these are this is a competition, okay, to fantasy sports. $41 million, look at it, it's exploding. You're going to see the headlines from Forbes. 41 million in funding has been closed by DraftKings, one of the largest operators of daily fantasy sports. The Series C round of funding brings DraftKings, founded in 2012, up to roughly 75 million in outside investments. Oh my gosh, it's huge. Look at these guys, the Rain Group, led and Red Point Ventures, and all these guys making the money from these. This is going to be G1E and us making the money from all this money that people pour into these syndicates, let's call them. Like I say, you can't stop it. People are going to spend it. Look at it, projected to be, and this is just what they're taking in. $40 million in revenue in 2014, okay, for DraftKings. So you can see what G1E have a huge market, and that's where I saw it. This is a huge market in the US. So let's do what it takes and use our resources, to grow any different avenue. Now I was going to take you back here and have a look at a last look before we close off at the power leg is my left hand side. You guys will find the same thing. I need to work the right hand side. We all do qualify, of course, as we all auto ship every month, so we all get paid off each other, and you've got to see that. You'll have an auto ship of, and I haven't seen the new figures, but I know when it was 75 that you get 45 of that back, so this is the revenue share. More people under us, we all, we all get paid off each other. All right, so if there's no more questions, guys, we'll be in touch with some of you team leaders with some marketing stuff that we want to share with you. Tomorrow, oh sorry, not tomorrow, next Wednesday, all being well, Brooke's going to take her first workshop with you and teach you guys a little bit about color coding and identifying how to deal with prospects, and I think that's one of our major ones. Question, Glenn. Let me see if I can understand it. Is the left hand and the right hand calculation based on who you sponsor instead of who is added to your tree by others? It's based on who's added to my tree. Remember, Glenn, if we go back to the home page, and I'll show you why it's not based on sponsors, is I could have gone out there and sponsored all of you guys directly. You'll notice that I have only 5 sponsored on my left and 5 on my right. Okay, when you guys get your 5 left, 5 right, then I'll go out and sponsor more. We want to have a solid foundation so that everyone gets to where we're getting at. And you can see that if you have a look at maybe some of the other team leaders, and I have, they've got 300-400 people sponsored, but they've got less active people in the tree because of it. So, sponsor less and share the wealth. We'll all get there together. That's what I see. So you will, it's all based on the left-hand side of my tree is my family, and that's why it's so solid. The right-hand side, yeah, I need to get them working. You guys need to bring in more people and build that leg. If not, I'm going to go out there and sponsor everyone. And that wouldn't be fair, because we are that's why we called ourselves the team builders, is because we're working this together. If those guys in America can get on stage in 12 months' time, 6-figure earners, and they walked away with a $100,000 bonus check because they got emerald. Next year they go for diamond, and that's going to be 500. I'm going to be on stage with these guys in 12 months' time, and I'll be getting the 500 in 12 months' time. We're going to beat them, and if I am, you guys will be right there with me. They had 10 that are with them. Where's my 10? Where's my 100? Where's my 200 that are going to be there with me? If all of us stick together, guys, like I said, you can stay in the stand as a bystander, or you can get out there on the field and become a player. All right, with that in view, guys, thank you for joining us here tonight, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Thanks, guys, and good evening.